Good morning, fellow permies. This is John here with a video on grafting. This is by no means a fully comprehensive video on how to graft, but it's just a video on some of the successes I've had. And let's start with this apple tree. This is a pink lady apple, and a friend of mine had a 20-ounce apple at his place, which he didn't want to lose that variety, so he wanted me to graft some of the 20-ounce apple onto this pink lady apple. And the pink lady apple is known as the rootstock. This is what we're going to graft onto. And the 20-ounce apple that I got from my friend's place is called the scionwood. And we'll start with a couple of different techniques I've used here. Now the scionwood must be, the scionwood, the piece you want to grow on, must be dormant when you do the grafting. The apple tree itself, the rootstock, can be awake, but the scionwood must be dormant. Let's start off with this little one. This is called a Veneer Craft, where you take a small slither off the rootstock, and same as the scionwood, and tape it all together, and we have a successful graft there. Moving around here, this graft here, this is called a bark graft. This is where you make a small incision in the bark. If that'll, I can see it nice and clear, probably not. And then you slip the scionwood in between the bark and the cambium, and if it gets good contact, you have success. This is how they top work a lot of trees. Where they want to change the entire variety of the tree, they do bark grafts like this. And God, it's got apples on it already. I should take them off. It probably wouldn't hold the weight, because apparently these are large apples. Moving around here, let's find another graft. What did I do here? This is called a modified cleft graft. This is where the scionwood diameter is much smaller than the rootstock. So what we've got to do, still got to try and match that cambium up. So we cut the rootstock slightly to the side to try and match the diameter of the rootstock and the scionwood. And if that works, if that cambium matches, we then get a successful graft. And here we've got more apples on this one here, which is quite young. It's only 6 weeks or so since I've done this graft. That's a modified cleft. Let's come around the corner. I don't know what this one is. I didn't want to waste any of the scionwood, so I grafted the tip of the scionwood I had. I didn't want to lose any at all, or not use any, and I don't know what I've done here, and it's too delicate to undo the tape, so I've left it all together for this stage. Let's move right around. This one's an interesting graft. This is a very popular graft. It's a very strong graft. It's called a whip and tongue, where you make a diagonal cut through the rootstock and the scionwood, and you put a little whip in there, a little tongue in there I should say, which makes that a very, very, very strong graft, and that's taken off quite well. Apple trees are probably the easiest tree to graft. They really are. I don't have any issues with them at all. Here's another modified cleft graft. It's taken off quite well also. Yeah, so that's about it. There's another one here. I don't know what I've done here. Just could have been a normal cleft graft. I'm not sure. Yeah, anyway, it's taken off. It's taken off. It's grown quite well. Yeah, so apples are very easy, as long as it's important that the scionwood you're going to collect is dormant, so mid to late winter, and the rootstock can be dormant, but I like to do them at the end of winter. And this tree was dormant when I grafted onto this tree. The tree was still dormant. I collected the scionwood and I grafted it all on the same day. You just got to pick the right time to do it. If you get the timing right, you have a really good success. So this is by no means a comprehensive video on grafting, but at least it gives you some idea of the different types of grafts out there. You can get really deeply involved in grafting. You've got to know the particular properties of scion on different species. I'll run around and see what else I've got this video may be in segments. By the time I get to the next one, you don't want to follow me through the garden while I walk from tree to tree with my grafting successes or not. I have just as many failures with successes with other varieties, but otherwise we'll leave it there, and I'll see if I can stitch some other videos together on grafting. Okay, thanks a lot, bye.